Oh, you me tell you now, you know, say one something kill penis though.
Make it then.
I thought you could turn up my money.
Yeah!
Yeah, my people, here we go on now. We're here in Port Antonio upon another heritage site. They don't know from in the 18th century.
17th, 18th century. Yes.
So we are going to go on a little history about the thing, you know, because I don't know do some of the history teacher, you know. You understand him no more, because I remember I'm a bigger one for me young. So
yeah, we do a lot of research.
Yeah, just research me do and follow up on certain
and
things.
This is a reality thing.
This is not a reality. This is not a thing where I make up stories, a reality and proof is here.
Yes.
So them say I found slavery days business, so we're going to hear what go down now.
Yes.
So the reasoning start now.
Alright.
So
what do you think as a reality show in a big man? Remember say we not try to put things together like we are right something where we not see. We have proof. This is a Christian church when people praise God. Yeah. When Bill from people was getting lashing. Remember say I know we created something, you know, we are generation one with the truth. Yeah. So we want to give a bucket master Billy Shara.
If me I go make a house, me would provide the material and the workman do the work. So the slave was the workman, Bucky Master was the provider. So if you like Bucky Master provide everything and the slave make it.
Alright, what mean there?
Yeah.
What you feel? Worship God in this, slave or Bucky Master?
Well, this thing I know, slave was too low back in them days, to go sit down in this church. I remember, you know, this church was a palace. Them time there, you know.
Go on, do nothing, go on.
This church was a palace, you know. So slaves can't go in the palace, you know. A Bucky Master and he picked up followers them. Happy did there, you know.
Some dignity, you know. Yeah. Listen, you think when this important when they were Hollywood that day, you know. Remember you have King Street, you know. Victoria Street, you know, Queen Street, you know. We think a slave deliver them place, a kings and queen.
So no slave no live there?
No!
Slave, where's slave live?
The barracks man be about my plantation man. Slave don't even know this, you know, when this building, you know. Since 19th century people, when Bucky Master do away with slavery and gone back to them England and them original land, then black people get independent 62. You can't pack up in this with them, no it's, listen, we're Bucky Master. You like a church, go pray to God. Beat the slave, them get what? Come on, when this thing open on the first day, we never born, you know. Remember, say we are a generation that try to know. We don't make up nothing about man. No. People try, give us some views and
comment below where you
think about this thing. Because we know when this thing builds slave in a high power. When we chain up and I get lashing. Yes, and look when them build. At the time, who used to worship God? Who God used to pay attention to in this thing?
Slave.
God used to pay attention to slave?
No, me ask you for slave.
To get more beaten?
Tell me
You
how.
don't know then. Alright, a Bucky Master, slave master then. Slave master was the big man, the head of the man, and them responsible for this. You understand? And them
organize it, architect it, establish it.
Yeah, so them just like nowadays, man. Remember nowadays, if you go to church, you notice that the pastors and the ministers, them up hype and pulpit.
And if you check out it right now, you know, Sean, probably the people who give authority to this do Jamaican, you know. Probably straight head of England.
I'm not Jamaican, man, an Englishman, the English farm, you know.
So you say English Billy?
The English farming.
This is like Hollywood in 300 years ago, you know. When the great chief them marching out to church Sunday morning with them wife and kids, you know. You wait because shaka love
so,
slave.
what me want to ask you know, because, alright, back in the days, this was the church, yes. Carly said this was the first church.
Well, I don't know if it's the first, but it's a Haitian.
In a Jamaica.
In a Jamaica?
Yeah.
If it's not the first, it's like in the still like top 5 and top 10.
So, Carly said you only have one church in Port Antonio. just this church, and an Asian church and slavery days church. So when me want to know now, in a them days, when the slave master them a come to church, that means say only the slave master alone can worship God. What about the slave? Them not know what to worship. If them would have loved to worship God and praise God.
Same place for barracks in a plantation then they have to turn the worship because they couldn't gather. More with Bucky Master and then I'm not to contribute. Worship without pain. You understand? Slavery is free in this, you know?
Yeah.
Slavery means you don't get no pay, you're a slave. You have to do whatever command by society. So people work chain, people sleep chain. What's when they see like a rebellion or to bring up? You understand?
But me no look me, so what me would like to know. So Christianity, that means that Christianity, me would have put it as Christianity is unfair then.
Then that's why I tell you otherwise. Class of people can go to church, go pray, worship God, and the poor little slaves then when they not get nothing to eat, after work day by day. What they used to do?
But remember that Christianity was a medium used to empower slaves. Yeah, so as to control them. Right. And from initially from them bring Africa, that's one of the medium they used to control them.
So you're telling me now, so the Christian people them who worship God now
was used as a medium to the control slaves
so,
from Africa and until that's
so Christianity and the mastermind back of slavery.
Yeah, used to control them. Like put something in your mind, say a man will come.
70 years ago or 65 years ago, poor people could afford to. Yes, you know so near that. Just 1 year people could afford to. Yes. Because of that year and
Well, that what?
Yeah man, no, I said maybe about 75 years ago, poor people could afford. 62, since 62. Poor people could afford. Well, since 62, so when they come with independence. When this church built, oh, people getting lashed. Poor people couldn't come here, sir. No. Understand?
No. Rich man.
Yes, it's like Hollywood.
Rich man, because you have to contribute.
Las Vegas.
The merchants and all them people who own business and then something.
Oh, the captain, man.
I remember when the church built up car never then.
No, a horse and chariot.
A horse and chariot and dirt road and then
every Sunday, a horse and chariot.
Back up at them place either.
Yeah, a long gown, woman in long gown and
big velvet, bun pan.
Many of them cut jackets.
Yes, what they call them? No, what they call them jacket again?
Scissors jacket.
Scissors jacket. Fish tail.
Yeah, man.
Scissors tail.
Some long one like Jackie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the woman in her gloves and all
yes, yes, nice. With some straw, some feather.
Yes, he said back in them days, the runnings of our fear enough.
But even though we don't fear, because there's still tricky people and because we black people who go to church and worship God. Who we are slave? Think about it. We are slave with own mind now. We are slave with own self, we are slave with own intention, we are slave with own civilization. We are still use one thing with the have we underneath one ring my road and it we are used now to go through civilization. I remember Bucky Master used to go to church.
When me look into it, I never know the whole line of this, but when me look into it now, I say, well, if it's only one slave master alone could have a worship and praise God, and the slave could never go. That means at the slave master at the head
Christianity.
So the Christianity farm and a slavery.
And a slavery.
So them use the Christianity now.
Dodge one little something.
So that means we're still in slavery, you know, but them drive fear, you know.
Right.
The Christianity say, well, if God will come, you have to love God and do this and that. Otherwise, you go dead and go insane.
You blasphemy for Christianity. But people will not blast nobody. We just have civilization people now on earth who want to know if something really in this Christianity, if it's heading somewhere. Because we don't know if it go somewhere. Because I know we create, you know, we born conceive. And we are going to dead left.
You see, with the slaves, for them things from Africa original, like revivalism.
Yes, because then you have them whole heap of different religion in Africa, then Teti and then Tata.
Because white people still afraid of the drumming.
Yes.
The drum very powerful.
Yes, because they can't beat it.
So they come with a little piano and them little sad music in this. So then you hear the sad music, now you drive fear in you.
Yes.
You understand?
But then try fear enough for Africa still.
Yeah,
I see black people run down in Africa and catch you and sell it to the white man. So we still rather the white man more than the African.
Yeah, because
African are sell out.
Because the African
don't want like you,
warrior, the African warrior.
Yes.
So they hunt down some little man
Tribe?
you know. Yeah, if you make a money. See way. So you have different tribes of Africa.
All kind of tribe.
Africa the most
So
tribe.
what may I say now? So that means the Africans them was the more war and violence.
I know. Yeah, man. I know.
So the white, but the white never afraid of the African. I remember the white slave, the black, according to
That's how we deal. Africans are still African long time. Up your business and all them something.
In Jamaica, and I think Veer is one of, I don't remember which church in Veer is the oldest church that comes to mind, which is about 300 years or could be something of the sort or close
That's
to
a
it.
Baptist or Anglican?
Anglican.
Anglican.
Yeah.
Anglican first come here.
No,
Oh, sure.
Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic come from
Because they're Spain,
They
Spaniards.
come from Rome.
They come from the Spain, from Columbus.
Spain,
Columbus is Spanish, from Spain. He brought the Roman Catholic Church.
yes.
Right.
That time he leave Italy come and Spain already.
but Rome sent him in.
Rome.
Right, because Rome controlled Europe.
Control everything at
Rome
the time.
right, the church
And it was ruled by
was
Rome.
ruled by the Pope.
By Pope.
Right. That's before the
But we are talking
Reformation.
about Church of England now.
The Church of England
Anglican
came
are the first church.
after the English kicked out the Spaniards.
Yes.
Then you had the establishment of the Anglican
And the
Church,
Anglican
which
Church.
is the English church.
This is an Anglican church.
Anglican
This is an
Church.
English church.
Right.
And this church is how much years?
185 we celebrate this year.
185.
185.
A young man,
I'll
you're
go
not
in the
really old.
18th century, you still have church up
Yeah,
up
man.
in Jamaica
Yeah.
before it, but I just in the same period.
Yeah, the same period.
Because I think my home church is in St. Mark's, Mandeville. I think they celebrate, I think it's older than this one, 200 and something.
And so on there. So we have a caricature of them churches still
So you have any ideas about the first
Anglican church.
Anglican church make here in Jamaica?
Yeah, good beer.
We're clearing that.
Clearing
That
that.
one how much years?
I think close to 300. I think, I remember when it-
plantation back in the day.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, man. Remember, if you look back at the whole history, you know, Veer was a parish.
Yes, yes.
Not Clarendon,
Not
Veer was a parish.
Veer was a
Veer.
parish.
And think upside, I remember beyond where you have Maypen now. Maypen is actually a plantation.
Yes.
So forth, named after the owner.
Yes, after the owner.
Yeah, May. His name was May.
Yeah.
And he had a
That's the
land.
slave master.
Yes, man.
But all of the parish is named after somebody.
Everyone had their name after somebody.
Separate and apart from the saints. Like Portland, Westmoreland, Hanover, people name them there.
Yeah, man, we know.
When you say St. Thomas now, that are from the church, the saint's name.
Yes.
Like Barbados, all its parishes is saying something.
So that means every parishes get a name from a slave master then.
Not slave master, but wealthy
Some
man.
prominent, some prominent.
Right, prominent man.
Like the merchants and what? The merchants, you know. The important people. You know.
Yes, man.
Let me help clarify something. Slave owners were not here, you know.
No.
They never come in here.
No.
They were the big investors.
They were big investors. And they were businessmen.
Them go travel pan ship and look pan
No.
them
Mr.
have them-
Beckford never come to Jamaica yet.
Right. Them have this.
But Mr. Beckford have been keep going.
Right.
And he's spending money.
So you have people who take charge of. That's why you have so many. You have we call it we call it in Jamaica now old money.
All money.
They are the descendants from the white men that were sent here to oversee us.
Yes.
That simply means
investments.
that simply means so like when time the ship a come out there with the cannon and all them
Right.
something there, them nah know nothing where go on about that.
Right.
Because just business. That people are defending property.
But apart from that, you know, me admire with this church. The construction technology back in the days.
Hi.
But they never have certain instruments.
Because so high.
And all
they
the
go
oil
through.
plumb and everything.
Everything put to
all
all that.
angles.
To the point now that
Even-
we're having a warm time to what do you call it now, to restore it. Because like when the bricks fall out, you can't just put cement and do it. As if you look here, so they try to put in cement, and what it is really destroy it. Because it's limestone and so forth. Them use to build the mortar, whatever you call it. So as what the historians are saying, that when you use cement against it, cement eat out the lime.
Eat out the lime.
You know. Right. So we are trying to get resources now, and of course, as a result, when the slave masters built the church, or the Europeans built the church, never built it for a Caribbean setting.
Oh,
Meaning,
the England polish.
Right.
Simple.
Because you go to England and you look at the stained glass, which is the pretty glass. What tells the story.
Yes.
They use lead.
Yes.
Right? And lead will last for a lot. It's the most flexible metal that you can find.
But
You can't use lead in a Caribbean places because
tropical country.
right, the tropical country should say, right. So like in England, it gets warm during the summer, very cold during the winter. So it expands and contracts. So it come back in place by winter. For us, it just keep expanding. So it gets soft. So
we have heat all night.
it bent out of shape. Right, so. And if you fix the stained glass window now, it will take about, just to take it down. Now if you fix it, because you have to take it out.
Yes.
Because it's small glasses they put together on top of each other. Just to take it down is $1 million.
Yeah.
Just to take it down.
This is a rich property, no boss. This is not a poor property. We can take a look inside with you.
Yeah, man, you can do it.
This is a very wealthy property. This is not a little ordinary property. Now, yes, we get a chance from the pastor to go inside the church.
Sure, yeah.
Right. And this is, I gotta tell you so much this is, right? And this is not elaborate, meaning it's not covering the whole thing. Right? The organ, which is that instrument here, it's a wind instrument, but of course now it's all powered by electricity. There's a lever at the back, just in case that gone. There's a joke that was said or shared often about there was a grand celebration in a church, right? And I'm not sure if it was here or wherever, and everybody was thanked. But the man on the back who had pumped the organ, they never called his name. So they say closing him, and they're ready to sing not a song. And they say, what happened? We never called my name, so we not play nothing. They get vexed. So this now comes, I think it's German or English. The name is on it. Just like when you buy a radio. See here, J. Walker and Sons. Royal Warrant.
That's England.
That's England.
That's England.
So for us to fix it now, we'd have to, because it needs overhaul just like a car. Right, so it wants to be serviced.
1909.
Right, 1909.
Is that insurance, Baba?
Is that insurance? They can press this, Pastor?
You know, they want to make some.
Not by itself.
Yeah.
Somebody have to work it.
So it's electrical now.
It's electrical
So
now.
yeah, somebody plays. So just turn on the switch and it turn on.
Oh gosh.
So you have pumps and levers and so
And
forth.
everything.
Right, so we put that over it because Chichi removed the roof at one point.
And that one.
So because it's a wind instrument.
Okay, so it's all of this is a music, musical instrument.
It's not a piano. It's a family of the piano.
It's a family of the
piano. Is a family of this.
Of this. Okay.
You have to be, to me, very skilled because it's 2 layers of keys.
Okay, so this more upgrade than a piano.
Hold on. It's 2 layers of keys. You have different instruments to pull out to make different sounds. Plus, you have to use that, the pedals.
But this is
So you realize if you look down here, so it's almost like a keyboard.
like a keyboard.
Right.
So that means I know every and anybody
Can play.
You have to study people.
But you have a lot of Jamaicans, you know. A lot of Jamaicans.
Yes.
Because Mr. Anderson, who just walked down, is the best musician in Portland, if you ask me.
Yes.
You know? So this needs to overhaul. So to overhaul this would take no less than $11 million.
Where is it? Hold on, put it back behind you. Hold on. Where is that?
Where is it now?
To overhaul this, which is in need of overhaul,
Yes.
it take about roughly, I'm not putting
Just a little basic.
approximation I'm giving you really, is 11 million.
11 million.
Because the engineers, we don't have those engineers in Jamaica. So we'd have to get them from England to take down the entire thing piece by piece. Ship it back to England. Plus we have to pay them fare to come. Pay them for dismantle it, pay them for package it and ship it, then we have to pay them for repair it, They have to pay them for send it back.
And come back and fix it
And
up.
pay them fair for them come back with it. And then pay them for...
So you ever try to see the price of a new one like this, or this can buy new back again?
You can, but I've heard Americans now making it.
Oh,
But
in a different style.
Yeah.
More
So
modern.
the British them still make it.
Yes.
But of course, when you have these, they come and they want to fix it and so forth.
You know, so now,
It still works.
The money to we talk about that's something.
And it make no sense.
That's not true.
In terms of ministry, in terms of history,
Yes.
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
But in terms of ministry, it don't make no sense.
sense.
Because $11 million can go off.
Do a lot of things.
Not
Far away.
So for now, we just have it as a money.
No, it's
No,
still
it's
used.
still used.
And
Put mommy in a video now. Mommy in a video.
This will help the church, you know?
what is it now?
The glass up there, so it's gonna go worldwide, worldwide.
You see bent
We
over
are doing it.
because of the heat.
Huh?
So we put the first record.
Say he's a long time member of this church, mama. From in the early 90s.
No.
80s, okay.
No, after that, I live there.
In England.
You go to England?
I live in 1960.
Oh, yeah, but after Wind Rush.
Yeah, we can check.
Read the bottom. These windows are what? Erected as a tribute to public esteem for the Reverend Griffith.
Hey, not tell me something name up myself.
Painful mistake of the church itself and enduring monument of his zeal for the glory of God and the salvation of men.
And if you go to the cathedral, you will see Old English being written.
What's my name up there, sir?
What's your name?
See my name there.
What's your name?
Griffiths.
Our relatives.
I'm surname that. I never know my Bucky Master, my grandfather. Bucky Master, your grandfather. Yeah.
What are your names? Where does it come from? What are your names? Where does it come from?
But the glass, I know you, as I say, where I say a 1-1, them go in all different colors. And so them come in one, them go in piece.
Yes,
you
I can
understand?
see it.
So the different colors that you see, and they like a paint them paint
No, I said design.
it. And so it, and I say design and make them make it. So they would have put in like a piece of, just like you're going to sew. You're going to sew a piece of clothes and you want it in 3 different materials.
Yes.
So you're going to put this material on the white, put the blue on it, and so them
At the
make it.
first
Tie and
ever
dye.
coming at this
Tie
church
and
from
dye.
the barn. I just can't believe because see my name as Reverend.
First come here.
Yes, first in the history of my barn and grow up for Portland. I don't go church regularly.
Griffiths outside.
See my name ahead of headquarters.
Big in our church.
This song back, I look at it and Spanish now, and this is our eagle.
Eagle.
Yes.
A golden eagle.
So the sign a road.
In color, but it's not gold.
Yeah, but me know it's not gold, man, but me know.
The eagle is used to symbolize it is the only bird to soar as high as it does. No other bird soars as high as the eagle. So the eagle symbolizes, the eagle holds the Bible. If you look at it, that is, so the Bible soars higher than every other word. So of course it symbolizes that.
Yes, if you don't know the Bible, you don't know the book. So
Nothing is superior to the Bible.
to the Bible. So if you don't know the eagle, you don't know the bird.
But you see, you don't look for everything and I look for one thing. You see them plaque there?
Yeah.
And a joke material make them.
No,
I'm marble. Yes, man.
But of course, those who did it is European money come and do it.
So more happy now, are the slave, them do all them things there, like, who make this church? No? Slave or the slave master, or whosoever work with the slave master?
Alright, so the church and the state were one, meaning the state paid the salary of the clergy, the upkeep of the churches and so forth. And they would make what you call it now, or a deal or whatever you call it, where you partner with plantation owners to help upkeep the churches. So you don't know parish council, right? Parish council was started in the church, which is called the vestry. So the vestry would have, that's why persons back then wanted to join the Anglican church, because they rubbed shoulders with all the dignitaries, the politicians and everybody else, because it's where the meetings were held. So you have a vestry meeting, which I have, which is called a committee meeting now. The priest called the meeting to order. You know, just like parish council. And that's why the priests is still, our pastors are invited to the parish council to do devotion, because it's part of the history. Right? So it is out of the church at the parish councils, and even politics really comes from
The church.
Yeah, in the Caribbean at least.
Yes. All over, not even in the Caribbean. Like back in the days, the church would have come in like a general assembly place.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why the bell of the church is tolled, like say for example, your mother died. The bell was tolled in a particular way to tell the community that somebody died.
Oh, same like the thing where the maroon them use.
Right. So when and so when there's a emergency in the town, the bell was tolled a different way.
Yes.
You know, and so forth.
So last time I noticed why the Anglican church always have a bell. There's one that
Because again, it was state, so it was like the government church.
Yes.
You understand? So everything sort of, right, so the rich, the wealthy, everything is where you communicate with the community and all the rest of it.
That was ritual. You can see it was a ritual.
You can see man and look.
It was a ritual,
And all of them thing here, first thing, the first me I see something like that in my whole life. Because I think that was just a decoration to make things look good.
I wonder if you don't say, me believe I want to go to prison with your room.
But you know, fun and joke aside, my home church in Manville, St. Mark's, it has a tower. Most Anglican churches, the older one, the parish church in particular, there's a tower. Like we have a clock tower here. The tower for my church back home in Mandeville, in the tower was a prison.
Yes.
So when somebody did something wrong, they were brought up to the tower and locked up. No, but that is not it. And this is not a tower.
No. But to me look at it still, be honest with you, I think it was something where, like, you know, I look at decoration, because I look at it like, you know, or the shape, but when you are telling us it's a musical instrument.
Yeah, man, that is the organ, the morning music.
You did, yeah, man.
No, you didn't know about the piano, I don't know if organ.
But if you go on the keyboard and you see a word named organ, so you can change it over into the organ setting. Is this a matter of
Pastor, you are violating our
No, I'm my lighter.
Pastor burn out more things, more time.
If you like candles,
I like Charlie to your church.
That can't go on, brother.
And the Baptist minister say, you know, any day, because we use incense in the church, he say any day we throw weed in the incense pot and come over.
I tell you something about the piano thing, or the bucky master, I'm afraid of the drums, so I'm going to have them organ.
You know why? You are afraid of the drums? Because the slaves, you know the drums, our drums, the Congo, the and djembe, all those drums come from Africa, and it is a way of communicating. My brother did a drumming class in Kingston University, and his lecturer, who is Jamaican but traveled the world to study drumming. There is something that we have that is not unique, but sort of unique to our country, kumina. So you don't play the kumina beat if you're not in control of what you're doing, because people get into spirit. Anyone of you ever been to a pom-pom?
Yeah. No, I've never been to a pom-pom.
We got Santa Master.
Go on, a pom-pom, St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth.
January 6th.
You're supposed to know it.
In St. Elizabeth. On the 6th of January every year, there's a celebration where they feed kojo.
Yes.
Hold on, what is a kojo?
No, that is why we recite this street. What is that part? Nanny man?
Oh, it's like right hand, it's like nanny right hand.
Nanny right hand, yes.
I inside the P Street with that.
Oh,
Kojo. That's why Nanny the next to him too. I'm split up and down and
So Nanny was in St. Elizabeth.
All about Nanny did.
Right, so the historians are saying, and I don't know how true it is, that nanny is not a person.
So them said.
It's not a person, it's persons.
Yes.
Women.
Yes.
So instead of naming each and every one of them.
And that's why most white people
So
always name the person who take care of them picking nanny.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, the granny, the nanny picker. Anyway, so the drums is a way of communicating, and also it gets people into spirituality. I don't know if I'm seeing that. Right. So when they're going to rise against the
British,
the slave masters, the drum is played. A white man behind a gun feels powerful. A matter of fact, anybody behind a gun feels powerful. But shoot the person in front of you and it's still coming.
Yes.
That frightens you.
Frightening.
I remember saying the automatic we're talking about and one pop and they have clean out and stuff in back. Right. So when you shoot a man in his chest and he still come after you.
You have to run the gun.
I was like, feel it.
Yeah.
And I realized that once they play the drum,
it gets stronger,
the Africans then just get wild. As that they can't feel pain.
And they light up them
so
big
as a
fire
result,
and
because of the Europeans, the lack of understanding the slave masters, so because they don't understand it, they ban it. To the extent that even in Anglican church here in the Caribbean, for a very long time, until about the last 20 to 30 years, or probably that amount, the Congo drum was not really welcomed in the Anglican church.
We know that.
You understand? Well, just we have it here.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the things that we get knocked for as Anglicans, because we're the slave masters, the plantation owners.
Yes.
But we have, what do you call it now? The slaves have become the pastors.
Yes, that we don't know reasonable.
You understand? The slaves have become the pastors.
Yes.
Now,
like
you have
to
right. So, but the thing is that we're not perpetuating slavery anymore.
That's why we are.
Because it is the gospel that transcends slavery that come and brings us freedom.
Yes.
If you study Rastafarianism and you study Christianity and you study the church, you see how similar it is.
Yeah, but with I wonder if when slave masters are going to church and worshiping God, it is the same God today.
No, let me put it this way. When you come to church, you decide what you do.
Yeah, no.
Right? Not the church.
Yeah, no.
You decide for yourself.
Yes.
So you can recite everything that we say. You can sing everything I say, but what you do is totally different.
Yes.
We have persons who come here to church on a Sunday morning and talk about forgiveness.
Yes.
And immediately after, I tell you a story back home in Mandeville. Church just done. My neighbor park, she just get her a car. She had a license over about 20 years but never drive. But now just got a car and now of course she's like a brand new driver.
Yes.
So she's learning again how to drive. So she drives to church. She come very early so she can pick her spot. And she pick her spot way out in the nowhere. So nobody can park beside her. So, So, whole of people come to church now and park everywhere. She now I try to come out and go squeeze a man who happens to be a taxi driver who come to the church. And the taxi driver light her up. Two of them just come from You understand what I'm saying? So the slave master come to church, they would impress upon the priest.
Yes.
Because remember, let me tell you early, who pays the priest?
Yes.
The state.
Yes.
And the state is England.
Yes.
But also the England government would have made some deal with the plantation owner to pay the local clergy to take it off some amount of the pressure off of
the England.
Right. So I guess if you do like pay the church, some tax will come off for your business.
Yes. Just like now, if you have a business and you do look financial for football and
so if you give back to the community, you pay less tax. Right.
The church a financial business.
No, back then. Well, but now yes. But not the why I say this? But no church is a financial business, but more persons getting into church business because it's financial.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right? So again, so the slave masters now would speak in. So a part of the scripture will tell you that a slave master must be submissive to his slave must be submissive to his master.
Leviticus.
Right? So but you don't read the whole thing.
No. Because
the context of slavery, which is mentioned in the scripture, is not the slavery that we're experiencing here. Because the slavery that was experienced in the Caribbean and so forth was the worst type of slavery that I think humanity has ever seen.
Yes.
Because the slaves back
in Brazil.
The slave
Brazil
back
in Europe is slavery.
Right. So when you come to slavery back in the Old Testament and so forth, is a situation when you own something, when you owe somebody money, and you can't pay them back, you work it out.
That's what fear.
Right. But Pharaoh days know that they enslave people to create power, just like the Europeans did.
When Caesar come in, Caesar
is Italian.
Yes.
Italian.
Yes. So that Julius Caesar, the first emperor of Rome.
Right.
So for them, thing kind of different. That's why in the 17th, because slaves started to come in at the Middle Passage from the 13th to the 14th century.
What do you mean, to here?
Here.
Oh, yeah.
In the Middle Passage to the west.
But you have to understand, that Europeans enslaved each other,
We know.
Because England was slave to
We know. So white people slave white people.
Right.
Spanish people slave Spanish people.
Right.
Just like how black people slave black people.
Right.
All
tribes.
This church and England meshed together.
No, this is the Church of England.
This is the Church of England.
But as the first black bishop would say, this is the Church of Jamaica.
Of Jamaica, yes.
So they meshed together.
Yeah, because this church produced the first black bishop. Yes, this church, Jamaica Church. The first black bishop come out of
The
this
first
church.
female black bishop of, I don't remember where in England. It's Jamaican.
It's
right
Jamaican,
now.
right now. Yes.
So that's why.
I think I hear it. Yeah, man, yes, I think I hear it. I think I hear it. It's nice, you can't reason in the past, because guess what now? What we are saying, we are the generation of the people on earth. We don't create nothing. We don't make this thing, and we call slavery. We don't have nothing to do with it. We born conceit and then say abandon. But we want, see if we can, how far we can go back, go see if what they told us was the truth, or something leaving out, or something.
A lot of things left out.
Everything left out.
A lot of things are left out because our history was written by the
same colonial masters.
The same colonial masters.
So they want to tell us how to pretty something.
So we are indoctrinated as students going to school. And that's why, you see, a lot of things that about the Rastafarians, what do you call it now, mainstream society would have outlawed. Because it is speaking out against. But it's not wrong. Because the Rastafarians are saying that history is not true.
True.
Right? But again, if you look at the Rasta way of life, it mimics a lot of the Christian way of life.
Yes.
The Holy Scriptures.
The same, because the Rasta use the Bible same, because they don't have a different.
And that comes from, as a result, that it was illegal. Back in the days of slavery. To not go to church. So, to brainwash your slaves, is to ensure that they come to church. Because you have to get rid of your religion. Why you have revivalists, why you have all these offsprings of the church.
Slaves come to church too?
Yes. Slaves come to church. If a beautiful place to go to visit and to have a history lesson on is the cathedral of St. Jago de la Vega in Spanish. Right? There is a sidewalk facing the library. The sidewalk, if I'm walking and I'm about 6'1", right? And the sidewalk reaching almost to my chest or to my waist. That don't make no sense because that's a hazard to pedestrians. But the sidewalk stopped at the gate of the church, or the side gate of the church. Go back to the history. That was where the slave masters came off the chariot. So you remember the chariots are on the tall wheels. So when they roll up, they just simply walk out. They don't step up, they just walk out.
That was the Spanish people.
No, the white British people.
British after they take over.
Right.
After they take
over. And if you go to St. Jago de la Vega, go inside. The heart of the church.
That's a Catholic church?
No, Anglican.
Okay.
Right. But his name is St. James.
St.
James. St. Jago.
Yes.
Is St. Jago means St. James in English. But if you go in the church, Spanish, there are checkered tiles which the Roman Catholic would have set up that church. When the English came, they destroyed it. You understand? And then they built over it. So part of the Roman Catholic Church is in the Anglican Church.
The Anglican take a look at the church.
And if you go around, you see some gargoyles. Gargoyles are like faces. It has representation of, I think, the history of our country as well. The side facing the prison, and back in one corner, you see slave faces.
You see Spanish then, they say you wake up and so one bridge make. You know, see it when it make, you know, you wake up.
Freemason.
Spanish them.
Masonry at Jamaica. The ritual people, man. The people who create things, man, like Masonry, the high society in the world, like they say Illuminati. You don't know much. No, black people don't know Masonry more than the ordinary. You ever see a black Masonry?
But me know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about. You have Masonry in a church.
What do you mean?
People that do Illuminati. I a ritual.
What is Illuminati?
Right, Rich of Rosa.
The white what?
Rich of Rosa. She was a Masonry, that's why it's so powerful.
Oh.
She could have killed 10 wives, 10 husbands.
Oh, you know that.
Because we do a lot of research.
Hey, one thing we learn when we are at university, one thing what we realize, when you go to university, there's a lot of things that you have to unlearn.
True.
Because when they tell you foolishness.
Yes,
But sometimes the people who are telling you foolishness are telling you something new. You don't know if it's true, they might tell you.
True.
So when you do your research, you have to trust some amount of the information that you get.
What you get. Yeah, but look what I say now. They have a Masonry building important.
Oh, you mean the Freemason?
Oh! So you start from 1 degree Mason. So you will have no.
So let me ask you a question. How you know?
Have you done a kind of research?
On?
Everybody in the world.
So,
society. They love society.
Let me tell you something.
Person.
Let me tell you something. The Anglican Church is viewed as a church by many that is not Christian.
Yes.
When you hear that already, right?
Yes.
That we worship idols and so forth.
Yes.
Since you came in here, you look at the eagle.
Yes.
You see the stained glass window. And in some Anglican churches, you see more monuments.
Yes.
You see all, if you go to the cathedral talking about, there is a plaque on the ground like these, but there's a skull at each side.
Yeah.
When people don't understand something, they put a story to it. You ever hear about the fable, the fox and the grape?
Yes.
Fox can't catch a grape, he said the grape sour. Right. So if you don't know the history of something, you make up one.
Because my son, his mother side of people are members of this church.
Yeah?
And the first time I come here, and that was he have a problem with the eagle.
Why?
I don't know, he come back and said that the pastor read over our eagle.
Right, so you hearing that, what that sound like?
Like you worship idol.
Right, so you hear people talk about their worship
look up
idol.
to me now as a father to ask me, why the eagle? Because you see them other things here and you know, see that.
And then when you ask a different church, because listen, churches rival each other, which it shouldn't be.
No.
Right?
No.
I preach out against it as often as I can, because I'm not rival
Right.
I tear down each other. Right. But in order for you to come to my church, I have to demonize yours. So when they say, because when we have quote unquote high service, where we have everything, bells and whistles, we have the incense, the person with the incense, a swinging incense, a pure smoke in the church. You have somebody a toll a bell, or ring a sanctus, right? Then you have some people that carry a cross, some that carry a candle. You don't understand none of that. What you know, say that make up story?
Make up story.
I say I really hope there's something that But again, the person said these things they don't know what even Obia is.
But it come back to the same thing when you talk about ritual, because each different denomination have their type of rituals.
But rituals is not a bad thing.
Some people say that.
Rastafarians have rituals.
Yes, because they burn
every church have rituals.
But it come back to where they mentioned about the jump, the Africans.
It's our ritual.
The African ritual that you know, revivalism.
Celebration of
burn their
life.
fire and them dance and them do them
When
things.
somebody dead, drum.
So why were they scared of it? Why were the Bucky Masters scared of it?